Welcome to my channel Easy Learning. In today's session, we will continue with exercise 8.2. So let's quickly begin with question number 1. A man got a 10% increase in his salary. If his new salary is rupees 1,54,000, this is new salary, find his original salary. So first, it is important that we understand the problem carefully. So this salary 1,54,000 is its new salary. It means it is after the increment. We have to calculate his original salary. So first we will write everything what all has been given in the question. Let the original salary, let's assume it as rupees X. What else is given? Increase in the salary is given. How much is that? Increase in salary is how much? 10%, right? And what is the new salary? That is after the increment. This is given as rupees 1,54,000. So these three things are already given in the question. We have to calculate X, that's the original salary of that man. So if I want to frame the equation according to question, what will be my equation? I can write the original salary, which was X, and 10% increment in the original salary, that means 10% of X. This original salary and increment, 10% increment, will be equal to how much? This new salary. So this should be my equation. Let's mark this equation as 1. Now we will solve this equation for X to know the original salary of the man. So this can be X plus 10 upon 100X will be equals to 1,54,000. Now how much it will be? If you take the LCM, this will be 100 will be the LCM here. So this becomes 100x plus 10x will be equals to 1,54,000. So this gives you how much? 100x and this will be 110x. Now what is in the denominator? Upon 100 is equals to 1,54,000. Now let's do cross multiplication. Here we can assume as 1 in the denominator. So x will be how much? X will be 1,54,000 into 100 upon 110. So this 0 is cancelled. Now if I cancel it, 11 ones are 11 and this 4, 11 fours are 44. 1, 2, 3, 0 as it is, and into this 10. So how much is this coming? 1, 4, 1, 2, 3, and we will add this 0. So this is coming how much? 1,40,000 rupees. So what we can write, hence the original salary of the men is how much? Rupees 1,40,000, right? And if you see, if I calculate 1,40,000 plus 10% of 1,40,000 and you add up, you will get 1,54,000, which verifies the question. So this was question number 1 of this exercise. Let's see next question of this exercise. On Sunday, 845 people went to the zoo. How many people? 845. On Monday, it means very next day, only 169 people went to the zoo. What is the percentage decrease in the people visiting the zoo? So on Sunday, you see number of people 845, then on Monday it is 169, reduced drastically. So first we will write the statement, number of people visited zoo on Sunday. How many? We will write it as 845. Then number of people visited the zoo on Monday. It has been reduced drastically, 169. You have to calculate the percentage decrease. If you remember, in my introduction video, we have written these formulas. So what is percentage decrease? How do we write percentage decrease formula? So percentage decrease will be decreased value, and then in the denominator we have original value, right, into 100%. Now decreased value means what? 845 minus 169. We will see by what number the value has been decreased. So this becomes how much? 845 minus 169. How much was the original? Original was 845 into 100%, right? So let's solve it. 845 minus 169. How much it will be? 676. Then 845 into 100. Now, this is divisible by 5. 5 2s are 10. 0 as it is. This is also divisible by 5. 5 1s are 5. 6, 7, 8. You are left with 34 here. 5 6 are 30 and 5 9s are 45. Now if you see 169, this is 20, this is 676. How much will we get if we solve it? If you solve this complete, we are going to get 80%, right? If you solve it like 2 6 are 12, 2 7s are 14, 15, 2 6 are 12, 13 upon 169. So this on division will give you 80%. It means what was the decrease in percentage? We can write hence number of people visiting the zoo on Monday decreased by how much? Decreased by 80%. So this is how we have calculated the percentage decreased. Because we know here the count is decreasing, so we have calculated this percentage decrease by decreased value upon original value into 100%. For the decreased value, we have taken the difference, which is 845 minus 169. Original value means this 845 into 100%. We calculated it and we are getting it by 80%. Let's see next question, which is question number 3 of this exercise. A shopkeeper buys 80 articles for rupees 2400 and sells them for a profit of 16%. You have to find the selling price of one article. So this word one article is important here, right? Because if you see a shopkeeper buys 80 articles, it means here if you see the CP is given of 80 article, but we have to calculate selling price of one article, right? It means the important thing here, first we will calculate the CP of one article before we apply the next formula. So cost price or CP of kitna article? 80 articles is how much? Rupees 2400. So using unitary method, which method? Unitary method, which we have done in grade 6, 7 as well. Cost price of one article, how much it will be? We will divide rupees 2400 by 80 and this is cancelled, rupees 30. Now this is your CP of one article. I will again explain it, since you have to calculate the selling price of one article and 80 article CP is given. So we will compare to calculate selling price of one article. We need to calculate the CP also of one article. So we have used unitary method. So this is the first step. Now we know CP, we know profit percent. We have to calculate the selling price of one article. Now what is selling price? What is selling price? Selling price formula we know profit is how much? Profit is SP minus CP. From here how can I write? SP will be profit plus CP. Now CP I know, we have just calculated rupees 30. I don't know profit, I only know profit percent. So from profit percent and CP, first thing we need to calculate the profit. So how do we calculate profit? Profit will be how much? How do we calculate? Profit and loss is always on CP. How much is that? 16%. So we will calculate 16% of CP. Let's see on the next page. Profit will be how much? It will be 16% of CP. Why of CP? Whether you are calculating loss or you are calculating profit, we have already discussed that it is always on the cost price, right? Now 16% means 16 upon 100 of CP. CP how much we have calculated? We have calculated CP as rupees 30 here. So we will place here 30. This is cancelled here. How much? 16 3s are 48 upon 10, which gives you 4.8. So this is profit. Profit of rupees 4.8. Now what was our equation? Our equation was selling price will be equal to CP plus profit. CP was 30. Profit here we have calculated as 4.8, which gives you rupees 34.8. So this is what? This is selling price of one article. So in this question, one interesting thing is that cost price of 80 article is given and you have to calculate selling price of one article. So that is how we have used in a unitary method. And then we have to calculate selling price. For that you need profit. So using profit percent, we have calculated profit. CP is already there. Place the value and we can calculate the selling price of one article. I hope this question is clear. Let's see question number 4 of this exercise. This question is almost same as question number 3. The cost of an article was rupees 15,500. Rupees 450 was spent on its repairs. It means these are the overhead charges. If it is sold for a profit of 15%, you have to find the selling price of the article. So now the cost of the article was how much? It is given as CP of an article is how much? Rupees 15,500. Overhead charges, yeah, expenses, how much is this? Rupees 450. And I told you that we have to calculate the total CP by adding CP plus overhead. How much it will be? Rupees 15,500 plus rupees 450. How much it will be? This will be 0, 5, 5 plus 4, 9 and 15,950. So now we will use this new CP to solve the question, right? We again have to calculate the selling price. What is selling price? Selling price is equals to CP plus profit. We have just done in question number 3 as well. CP we have already calculated. We again need to know profit, but we know only profit percent. So using profit percent on CP, we can calculate the profit. How much will be the profit? Profit will be how much? 15% of CP, right? We always calculate profit or loss on CP. So let's see how much it will be. Profit will be 15% means 15 upon 100 of CP, which was 15,950. Shall I cancel this 0 here? 5 3s are 15, 5 2s are 10. So this becomes how much? 3 5s are 15, 3 9s are 7, 27, 8. Then how much it will be? 7 and 4 upon 2. Now we have to divide it. How much it will be? Let's see. 4 7 8 5. 2 2s are 4. Copy 7. This will give you 2 3s are 6 1. Then you need to copy 8. 2 9s are 18. Then 5. 2 2s are 4 1. Place a decimal. Add a 0. 2 5s are 10. So profit is coming how much? Rupees 2392.5. Right? So we have got the value of profit. Now what we have to calculate? We have to calculate selling price. Selling price is CP plus profit. So let's calculate selling price. CP plus profit. CP was how much? 15,950 plus the profit, which we have calculated as 2,392.5. So let's add it. This will be of course 0.5 as it is. How much it will be? 2. Then this will give you 4, 3, 8 and 1. So you are getting this much, 18,342.5 rupees. This will be the selling price. I am again just explaining this question. So in this question, the cost of article was given and there was certain extra charges for the repairs were given. These are called overhead expenses. So we have added this to calculate the total CP. Again, with a profit of 15%, you have to calculate the selling percent. Always remember that profit or loss is always calculated on cost price. So cost price is given, we have calculated profit here and place the values to calculate selling price, which comes out to be how much? 18,342.5 rupees. So this was question number 4 of this exercise. Please watch my next video for the explanation of more questions. Till then, take care and keep practicing maths.